YouTube, and welcome to episode 15 of the Road to Glory with Cercle Brugge. We are here in September of 2024, which means we are in our 5th season of the Road to Glory. Hopefully so far you've been enjoying the episodes, but there's obviously been a big gap since you last saw us in the save. So we'll go back and have a look at last season and sort of recap what happened last year's in history. No, it is in stages from last season. So we ended up finishing 7th overall, and then with the European places group, we ended up finishing 3rd, and we started pushing quite late, but it was just these losses there, which were a bit detrimental to us long term. But it is what it is. So we ended up finishing 7th overall in the league. Can I get back to the league table? Yep. So we did finish 7th overall, which was a little disappointing. Anderlecht ended up going through and qualifying, and obviously these guys must have won the cup, maybe in the Belgian Cup in 2024 they did. So that's a good result for Zulte. But for us, the other thing that we've gone through is obviously some transfers. So this season we have made some money, which is nice. So Wanlu has gone for 12 mil overall, just depending on some appearances. So I didn't really want to sell him, but that money was too good for us. Cesar Balestros we've sold for 1.5, rising to 2, I believe it is, or 1.8 rising to 2. And then I sold Nisic for 475k, and then a few loans in Toure and Sao Costanza back to where they were last year. And then on the other side of things, we've brought in Luis Chacon, who is a Peruvian central midfielder who's playing in this deeper line playmaker role for us, who looks fantastic. We've then gone and brought in another Peruvian, this time from Fulham, who can still play in that deeper line playmaker for us on the support duty, and he does look quite good as well in Gerald Tavara. And then on some free transfers, we've brought in Ben Johnson, Kai Fox, Umar Toure, who has been absolutely fantastic for us on the right wing. And then we've gone and got Grujic, who's playing in the 21s. And then we've gone and got Adam Ida and Troy Parrott. So not the most amazing versions of both of these players, but good enough for the Belgian league. So that's Adam Ida, and here is Troy Parrott. So both able to do a decent job for us here in Belgium. Our schedule, so pre-season was a little bit up and down. Had a interesting setup. I don't know why that's saying we played the 4-2-4, because we definitely didn't. But anyway, so we've gone with the 5-3-2 mostly, and then I've flipped it to a 5-2-3 throughout the season. I don't know why that's saying we played a 4-2-4, because we definitely didn't play a 4-2-4 at all in that game. But it is what it is. In the league, we had a 6-0 win, a 3-1 loss, a 2-2 draw, and a 1-0 win. So it's a bit of an up and down start, but this is where we are so far in the league. With our game to play, we're on 7 points. So a win here can put us up to probably second on goal difference, because our goal difference is already better than Antwerp. So we're in a decent position here, but we are versing KRC Genk, who are a very, very good side. And we've got Anderlecht next, and then we've got OHL, and then Standard Liège with the cup game. So the next few games are going to be difficult for the boys. Just for the team that we're rolling with, so we're playing a 3-4-3. So we've got the two fullbacks there in Cisse, and then it's definitely not Vitinho. We're using Ben Johnson at right back with that back three, with Guy, Xavi Simons, Toure, Labilla and Yengi all up front. So Yengi's learning how to play that inside forward on that left-hand side, which is fine. He's definitely good enough to get the job done. So the team is looking quite good. At the moment, we did start in a bit of a different shape, but I'm liking this one a little bit more. For the analyst report, so you can see our goals per game we're flying, expected goals per game we're flying. The goals conceded, I'm assuming that means we're worst off. We're conceding a bit more than we should be. Our pass percentage is good. Our tackling percentage is a bit lower. Shot percentage is quite higher. Shots per game is about right. And our XG against per game is pretty high as well. So if we go conceding, this is the one thing that's a little bit concerning, is we're quiet and leaky. I'd like to move that to the quiet and impenetrable side. For this game, though, let's get straight into it. Anderlecht get a draw, which is big for us. This is the team we're going to roll with. Just want to check on the bench that we've got Lewis on the bench here, who I'd like to bring with us instead of probably Adam Ida, because we've got Parrott. We don't really have a left left winger though, do we? So we're actually going to take Adam Idle with us. I didn't realise we didn't have another winger. We've got Parrott, Tavara, centre back, Biancorni, right back. Tavara, it's more the attacking midfielder, so he probably misses out. That's the team we're going to go with. Let's get into this game. A win here would be absolutely massive for the boys as well, because we are in desperate need this season to try and qualify for Europe. So we've been able to sell a few players, which was nice to get some money back into the club, but it's time for us to start playing European football. The team is definitely good enough on paper, and it's time for us to start performing. So in this system, we're really expecting our fullbacks to get involved. The good thing with the false 9 is it allows that space in behind for the advanced playmaker on the right, being Toure or Yengi, to make those movements into the space. And Toure, in his first game, in that 6-0 win, he scored 2 goals that were unbelievable, and then also got 3 assists. So he has the potential to really get involved. And here is young Toure, the Spanish Toure, who tries to find that bottom corner and almost does. And so far, so good. We've had 3 shots, 1 on target, and 60% possession against KRC Genk here. So definitely got the ability to go with them, as Arteaga does get by us. Good ball in that gets blocked, finds Gomez, that's hit the base of the post and gone out for a goal kick. That's their first shot of the game. We've started well, and this is where we need to really, show our dominance here. Can we find a goal? Toure drifts into that space, doing quite well here on this right-hand side. Finds Xavi Simons. Can we find a ball? He finds Labilla, and that header needs to go just into the near post there rather than trying to go back across goal. But it's a great start. We've had 62% possession, which we've played teams that, aren't as good as us, that we've struggled to maintain possession against. So, going to encourage once again, because things are looking quite good. A win here would be huge for us. I think we need to score that first goal in this game in particular, because we know KRC Genk have plenty of quality in their team. As Toure tries to find his left foot, can't. It's Simons, it's Yengi, and Kusini Yengi gets his first goal of the game, gets his 3rd of the season, and that is big, big, big for us. Just on half time here as well. Can we just keep them out now for the rest of the half? This would be huge. Can we just find a way to get in at 1-0, potentially even 2-0 if we can win the ball back and go on the break? But a highlight from kickoff worries me a little bit. Please don't concede straight away, boys. We are known for doing this. It's a long shot. It finds Simons. We clear the ball. The highlight still goes on. And these are the highlights that worry me the most. It's Gomez. It's Kozlowski, Castrati, Cuesta. Here we go. There's going to be a ball in and then knocked in at the back post, isn't there? And it's dealt with. Yengi, can he find someone's feet now? Or he finds Labilla. Is it a goal for us potentially? Daniel Labilla hasn't got much to play to. He's kept the ball. He finds Toure and it's just been blocked. That would have been huge. Just get me to half time. Get me to half time. There it is. Let's go. Get us to half time. Outstretched arms. I'm happy so far with the performance. We are playing very, very well. And I completely forgot that Arezzo is still at Genk. And he could definitely prove to be a big issue for us moving forward in this game, as Cisse dives in. Probably gets a yellow card for his efforts there. I don't think he did in the end, did he? He did not get booked for that, which is quite surprising. So Arezzo's still up front for KRC Genk. I'm surprised he hasn't moved on yet. I think he's going to get pretty close to getting too big for the club, as did Uriel Ucelli. But Franjic didn't have much to play to there. Would have rather him just hoof that out for a goal kick, to be honest. But Genk here now building up, looking quite good. Gomez, who dominated us last season. It's Xavi Simons, who on a yellow card has done quite well there. And we're moving the ball right there. Fox has 16 passing, so we've got to use his range of passing. But we've kept the ball well. Can we get it back in the middle? We do. We find Guy Jeji, who puts a poor ball towards Moussa Cisse. It's a long shot, and Demand was up for it this time, unlike in the last game where... Actually, was it the last game? No, it wasn't. It was the game before against Upen. He just tried to fizz a ball into Simons, gave it away and got chipped from the halfway line, which was a bit disappointing. But Labilla hits it long. Toure gets out there slowly. It only gets to Gomez. I'm going to probably take Xavi Simons off now because I'm getting worried that he's going to get sent off. So he's playing the ball-winning midfielder role. So we'll get Biancorni in that same role, a bit more defensive-minded as a midfielder. The ball gets over the top. It's a strike across the goal that goes out for a goal kick. And this is where we really do need to try and find a second goal. They're really starting to get into this game now, KRC Genk, and we really need to try and put a second goal away. We've had lots of possession here, though. 57% for us is very, very good. I'm going to make one more change. I'm a bit worried about the two fullbacks here. I don't think we've actually got a left-back option, and Biancorne is our right-back option, so we might have to put Biancorne back to right-back. Benny Johnson's going to come out for Lewis Chacon, who is a good defensive midfielder, and we're going to have to trust that Cisse just doesn't get himself sent off. Can Bartol play? He can play. No, he can't play as an advanced fullback. That's fine. We'll just roll with that for now. We've got one more sub up our sleeve that we can use inside of the 85th minute or so. I reckon we'll hold on for if we can. We've had the 8 shots, 4 on target. We've started to stagnate a little bit. The possession's still very strong in our favour, 57%. We're not a team typically that holds possession of the ball this well. So for me, so far, this is a positive. We just can't concede here. Can we get rid of these defensive issues? Can we stand up to the pressure? Demand's dove already. It's fallen to a rezo. Oh my God, he's offside as well. I thought we may have thrown that one away, to be perfectly honest, but we're still here. There's still time. Now, how do we finish this game off? I reckon we probably need to take Felix off for Jacob. Tell him that I want to see a good performance. Let's just get through this highlight. Let's get Jacob in the heart of the defence, and let's get away with the 3 points at home. De La Hoz, ball in. Got to win this ball now, fellas. Come on. No foul. Just win the ball back, and away we go. It's a rezo. It's over the bar. All right, we're going off positive, and we're going to go cautious now. 4 minutes. Can we hold on here? It's Demand. Demand finds Fox. We've hoofed it long towards Labilla, who's pretty decent in the air normally, but doesn't compete that time. It's Kolosowski. Finds Bard. We've got to win this header. Well done, Musa Cisse. 3 minutes to go. Can we hold on? 2 minutes to go. Can we hold on now? De La Hoz. Even if you just foul here, boys, that would have been an okay foul. Sagrado crosses it straight into Guy. Van der Perry. This is where we've got to force them back now. It's a great ball over to Arezzo, who hits it wide. It's offside. And we've only got a little bit of time now to go through. Here we go. We've got the ball. We've gone over the time. Can we just put it in the corner? We do. It's Musa Cisse who hunts the ball down. Can he put a ball across? He can't get it across. It's all over. We beat KRC Genk 1-0. That is a huge result. Both teams had 10 shots, 5 on target. Our XG was slightly more, but for me, it was the possession. 57% at 89% passing and 80% tackles won. That is huge for us. And let's just get to the boys. That was a good win for us. I'm very, very happy with that. That result sees Brugge shoot up the table. You've got to be happy. I'm very happy. What sort of impact do you think getting a goal just before half-time had? Yep, it's a great time to score. And this is what the ladder looks like. After 5 games, we sit second, only behind Anderlecht, who have a 1-point advantage, but we do play them in 14 days. So let's get to the press conference. So let's get this started. Your players have a real eye for goal at the moment, and it's been a long time since they failed to find the net in the game. They must be confident. The team, knowing they can outscore anyone. How much is Cassini, Yengi? I wouldn't swap for anyone. He's got that in his locker. That's good. So Yengi got a 7.48 in the game. Are we likely to see more of Yengi playing as a left winger? It depends on a few other factors. And that is it. So we're in a really good position at the moment in the league. We've got some interesting games. If we can get away with from these Anderlecht and Standard Liège games with either a win in each or a win and a draw, I think we're going to be in a good position to really kick on. The loss here was a bit disappointing. We sort of got found out a little bit. It was a pretty even game. We had 55% possession. Both teams had 6 shots on target. They scored 2 late ones. We missed a penalty early as well. From missing the penalty, they went down the other end and scored. So it was one of those games where, for me, FM kind of didn't want us to win it, and that's okay. I can deal with that. So we're looking all right so far. The goals are sort of coming sporadically. So this game here, what do we have? We had 10 shots on target, scored 6, and had 47% possession. So I think that's a bit of an outlier. We're probably not going to score 6 every game. But the other thing is we've scored 1, 2, 1, and 1. So goals against decent opposition might be hard to come by, but also we're not conceding heaps. We've conceded 5 in 4 games. In 5 games, we've conceded 5 goals. So that's probably another positive to look at. So we've scored 6, 7, 9, 10, 11. We've conceded 5. So for the records this season, how do I find that now? I think it's somewhere here. Stats, team overview. So we've scored the most goals, and then for fewest shots against, fewest conceded, we're fourth. So we've scored the most and we're fourth for conceded. So I think so far so good. Hopefully next time you see us, we're going to be in an okay position, and you're going to see us next for the Brugge derby. So if you've enjoyed this episode, make sure you like, comment and subscribe. Make sure you suss out all the links here at the bottom of your screen, and the Twitch channel, which is at Paulie29 at Twitch, to catch all the action live, and I'll see you in the next one.